Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good morning. Welcome to another edition of Mindset Mondays. Coach Lukman, how has your weekend been? How is your year starting? I hope it's starting fantastic for everybody. The year has been great over here. We're getting a lot of things done. My team is settling down into their new role. Everybody's doing what needs to be done, growing tremendously and satisfactorily and progressively. I hope it's the same results you are all getting out there. Just 1 minute, I need to just log on my laptop so I can see where you all are checking in from. Good. So I'm checking in as usual, checking in from Toronto, Canada. And normally what we do every day, every Monday, is to kind of set our week right, exchange ideas, exchange opinions, help each other to stay motivated to attack the week in a positive manner and on our success journey. Yeah, I know today. Yeah, today we're talking about overcoming laziness. Yes, those days where you just don't want to get off the couch. You feel like it's too cold outside, it's like minus 35 degrees outside. Why don't I just take a break today? I know I have a lot to do, but you know what? I just can't handle it today. Well, that's sign of laziness. And those are the things we're going to be talking about today. Because laziness does have great consequences in our results. And I'm sure we all know that when we don't do things when we're supposed to do it. Laziness is also another very, very big cause of procrastination, because your lazy attitude tends to push you to procrastinate and you don't take action when it's due. You don't take action immediately when you're supposed to do it, even though you know you're supposed to do it. Um, but that attitude and that lazy mindset just keeps you looking at other things just to distract you and not focus on the goal at hand. So today I'm going to be sharing some tips on how to change that mindset of getting yourself out of bed, getting yourself off the couch, getting yourself off just wasting time on the internet, just wasting time watching TV, where when you actually have some task that you could be doing, but because of your lazy attitude, because of whatever reason, you just decide to choose to be nonchalant about this task at hand, and you continue watching TV or you continue being on social media or you're actually on Clubhouse. Actually, that's something I want to talk about. Clubhouse. Clubhouse is a fantastic platform. Totally agree. Fantastic platform. But like all social media platforms, you have to manage it. You have to manage it. Yeah, there are lots of nuggets being shared in there. Lots of business opportunities are being made in there. People are raising funding. People are doing all sorts of stuff. But don't get carried away. You still have to understand the key to success. One of the critical key to success is managing your time appropriately. So if Clubhouse is very beneficial to your business, don't make it all about Clubhouse suddenly, and then leave every other thing that you've planned coming into this year that you need to achieve. Now, not just seeing a new opportunity and then dumping all your strategic plans that you've had to do or putting them aside because now you have a new thing called Clubhouse. I do encourage you to go on it. I do encourage you to network on it because network opportunity on it is extremely interesting. I've been on it myself a few times, and pretty much just put it into your schedule. It's as simple as that. You have to be there. You feel you can network in there, then put it into your network schedule. If you normally network with other means, use that same time now go Clubhouse. But don't now dump all your tasks at hand and all your plans just to go Clubhouse. Okay? So it's very important that we all understand because in Clubhouse, you can actually get comfortable with it. We're meeting people, but you know what? You're actually not doing a lot of other things you're supposed to be doing because you do spend endless hours in there. Because some of those rooms are extremely interesting and they can do suck you in, which is not a bad thing. Knowledge is very good, but knowledge acquired at the time you schedule to acquire it is more important. Don't use times that you're supposed to be doing other things critical to your goals to just focus on networking and acquiring knowledge. Okay. I would like just to share that in it. Going back to the topic of today, which is overcoming laziness. I'm going to share a few tips, like I said, from my research, and some of them I practice myself, and implement them. But the cost of staying lazy is so great that you definitely want to take action and you want to be intentional about it. Now, whatever tips I share today means nothing, means absolutely nothing if you don't have the will and the intention to get out of your lazy attitude. If you don't have the will and the intention to change your laziness and the lazy mindset, then everything we're talking about today, every stick and tips I'm going to give you today ain't going to make no sense to you. Okay? So let's get right into it. One of the most important things to help you overcome and deal with laziness is actually focusing on the positive aspect of the task that you need to do. Yes, focusing on the positive aspect of the task that you need to do, and then looking at the results. If you don't do it, what are the consequences of you staying in bed or just wasting more time on social media? So when you focus on those aspects of that particular task and then use that to motivate you to get off the couch, that's a very, very good tip I'll give anybody. Another one is one of the reasons why we tend to not want to just start a task and I'll just watch TV again and I'll do it later. It's probably maybe the task is maybe lengthy and you just don't feel you will have that mindset right now to go settle down and do the task all at a stretch. So I'll advise you to break them down into chunks and don't overstretch yourself. Um, Break them down into chunks of about 20 to 25 minutes task. So do 20 to 25 minutes, take a break, then go back, do 20 to 25 minutes. You see, when you break down a 2 hour objective or a task that you feel you need about 2 hours to complete, when you break them down into multiple little tasks, then you only have to focus on that 20 minutes of you focusing on that task, not 2 hours. And then you can use 5 minutes to go and, take a break, take a walk, do whatever that keeps your mind refreshed, recharged, and come back to the task. So that I found very effective for me. When I have a big task at hand, breaking them down into multiple tasks, like maybe when I'm trying to put together like I'm trying to put together my presentation or my topic for today. I don't like just decide, okay, now today I'm focusing on what I'm going to say in Monday mindset. What are the things I'm going to share in Monday mindset? No, I know these things take a while. I have to do research. So I break them down into in smaller pockets. So I normally most of the time I do it 3 times, in a pocket of 25, 25, 25 minutes. But all in one day. It's part of my task for the day. But I break them down. So I don't overwhelm myself. And I don't let that cause procrastination or let that kick in. Because everybody has a tendency to be lazy. And that's the truth. So don't let's fool ourselves. No matter how strong-willed you are, there is that option for you not to do anything that you can always take. And that option is available to all. It's not only available to the lazy people, it's available also to the very successful people. What sets the successful people aside from the lazy people is their intentional attitude towards staying active, towards taking action and not staying lazy. That's the difference. Okay? Another thing that I think that causes laziness also is when you focus too much on the short term versus focusing on the long term. Because when you take a look at the long term perspective of your life, and then you realize that you know what, how actually staying lazy, how is it helping me? Because you can look at it right now that okay, I can just lazy, and I'll do the task tomorrow, and I'll do the task later, But when you look at the long term effect, what's the ripple effect of you delaying that? What's the ripple effect of you not taking action right now in whatever you're supposed to be doing? All of this is enough to give you a motivation to actually do it now and get off your butt. That's the most important thing, getting off that your comfort zone, getting off your butt and actually taking action. Do I see anybody on the chat box? Okay, guys, anybody's checking in from anywhere in the world, let's know where you're checking in from. Put it on the chat box. Let's know where you are. Let's know let's know what the time is out there because we're talking about laziness today. So if it's early in the morning, we want to see if you're one of the lazy ones or one of the ones taking action. So share some of your thoughts, share some of the consequences of how laziness has actually affected your productivity, and also help us share some of the stories where taking action has actually benefited you tremendously. So put it on the chat box, and then I'll read it out to whoever is listening. All right. So another good one I want to tell you is about, yes, there are times you just feel like, I'm just tired, but I still have things to do. Yeah, those times you can actually use your lazy time wisely. Those could be the time when you actually read a book. Yeah, lie down on the couch rather than faffing around and just wasting that time on the internet or wasting the time just watching TV. You can actually use those time to upgrade your skills, refresh your mind by getting or reading affirmations, reading books on self-development, just getting yourself recharged, even though you're in a lazy mode. So that way you're actually still using your lazy time wisely. You understand? Another effective tip I give everybody is at night, creating a to-do list. It's very important before you shut your eye, create a to-do list, at least foremost top priority, let it be the last thing on your mind before you go to bed. There's a tendency that when you wake up, as you're putting your feet on the floor, those are the four things that will hit your brain. And those are the four actions that you tend to start to hit the day running. Okay, so it's important to create a to-do list. The to-do list will actually help you because you already have your day set and planned from the night before. Because sometimes when we don't have a plan for the day, we tend to get distracted in the mornings. So that's why it's important to create a to-do list to help us plan and start our day properly. Um, Another important factor is just being aware and being present to that mindset of laziness that you actually have. Once you're aware of it, once you're intentional about it, and then you start to get off your butt. But if you're not aware of it, it's like any problem that we're not aware of and we're not facing head on. It's very, very, very tough to improve on those challenges. Okay, so try and be aware when those attitudes are coming, when you have things to do, and then you're getting, some procrastinating attitude that is making you very lazy and don't want to make you get off the couch. Be aware of the consequence. Be aware of the consequence. Another good one, another very good tip is waking up in the morning and taking exercise. Yes, take a walk, get on the treadmill, do a bit of yoga, whatever works for you. But that actually helps you to sharpen your brain and gets you energized to go in the mornings. So that's a very, very, very good one to get you out on the board. So once you develop the habit of doing exercise in the morning, I can assure you will have a much, much more productive day during and for the rest of the day. Um, how are we doing so far from wherever we are? Hope everything is good. Another one I was going to share is creating a getaway plan for you. So let's assume you're going to have a hectic week coming. It's always good to give yourself a reward to look forward to. So I always encourage creating like whatever makes you happy. Create a getaway plan. Just take a week off, take a weekend off. The most important thing is to make good, effective time usage of your week so you can take your weekend easy. Yeah, don't get it wrong. We all need to relax, but we don't need to be lazy. There's a difference between relaxing, there's a difference between recreation, there's a difference between fun and being lazy. When you're using fun and recreation, when you're not turning that into an excuse for not doing or taking action on your goals, that's when you're becoming a lazy person. That's when your mindset is drifting from productive to regressive. Okay? So it's important that you do give yourself a break. The mind needs to rest, the body needs to rest. So all of these things are important. So this message today is not not to stop you from resting appropriately. You still need to sleep your 6 to 8 hours every day. This is very important for your body and your mind to remain sharp. But when you're now up, You're supposed to give about 8 to 10 hours if you're an entrepreneur. If you have to go to work, you give about 8 hours at work. You know, just stay focused. Stay focused on your task at hand. Stay focused on your daily task. Get off, get off that couch because staying on it got too much repercussion to your success. Okay. Um, yes, those are the tips I have for you today about overcoming laziness. I don't know if there's anybody have any question. There's no question. Okay, that's good. That means we're all getting it good. I'm just going to use this opportunity again to invite you all, wherever you're listening from, to join our. Is there a video? I can't see you. Oh wow, I'm live streaming, Emmanuel. I don't know why you cannot see me. Wow. Okay, so I've just. Oh, I don't know. Okay, let me check my settings. Yeah, everything seems okay here. I don't know why you can't see me. But that's true. I actually cannot. I'm just checking. I'm just looking at the video now myself. Oh wow. I don't know what's happening to. I don't know what's happening to the streaming platform today. Camera is on. Camera is working fine. Oh wow. Was the audio okay though? Were you able to at least get the audio, or it's both? Because I really don't, honestly don't know what to tell you, because everything seems okay from my end. I'm looking at my camera is working well, my audio is working well. So, hmm, this is very interesting. Were you all able to at least get the audio? I'll have to check this with the technical guys towards next week. We'll make sure that this doesn't occur again, because I honestly cannot say I know what's going on. Everything seems okay. Camera seems working well. Okay, the audio is fine. It comes with a subtitle. Okay, I don't know what's going on. I'm trying this new thing called StreamYard. Because with StreamYard, I'm able to bring on guests to come share their stories with us, which is something I want to start in February. I'm lining up some potential guests that's going to be joining us in the mornings to help motivate us and inspire us on our Monday mornings. So definitely, we're going to check with the technical crew of StreamYard what could have happened, because this is quite strange. Everything seems to be working well from my side. The cameras are working well. I don't know. I don't even have subtitled activated here. So something must be wrong. But anyways, I hope we've all been able to learn one or two things from today's broadcast. And like I said, please stay focused. Get your butt off that couch. Stay less on the internet and on the TV. But I'm not saying don't go on the internet. I'm not saying don't do social media. I'm not saying don't watch TV. I'm just saying watch it on the allotted time that you've put in your time schedule. It's very, very important if we have to achieve that success that we've promised each other coming into 2021. Okay. Once again, is your coach Lukman. Make sure you follow us on the Success Mindset group. Lots of stuff is happening in there. You want to be part of that. Okay, stay blessed, and I'll see you next week Monday. Thank you.